I noticed a lot of y'all not looking at those reviews, so I think y'all really want me to hit it on a live note here. So I'm about to grab my tripod here because I'm tired of holding the phone. I've been basically going non-stop, to be honest with you, with all the things that I've been doing. And we get some lighting here. I just want y'all to know that we're gonna make this brief. This is not gonna be long. I know people got stuff to do, either you're working or whatnot. So give me 1 second. All right, I think that's a little bit better. And we're not having a mic on this because I've been mic'd up all this time. Let's see if that works. So we're gonna do this on the couch because I just got finished doing a workout and ain't trying to lose my mind. We'll bring these down a little bit, get this going. There we go. I think that's pretty straight if I can get the legs to lock up like they need to. Here we go. Perfect. So guys, I hope that you're doing well. It's been a while. It's been a few days, but everything's good. I wanted to talk to y'all because I had a lot of stuff on my mind. And I gotta light this candle too. We're gonna talk about people who are trying to block your blessing. There's a lot of people out here who will want to see you fall. Even if you ain't did anything to them, you just mind your business. So the reason why I bring that up is that I got contacted by people of my old group, asking about like how long have I been at a certain place. And it's nerve wracking to me because it's just like, why? I ain't asked why, but it's just like, why? Why bother me? Why can't you just do y'all job and track what it is? And I said, I don't know. Maybe it may. And that kind of ticked me off because to me, going back to that place brings back bad memories, right? It brings back bad memories because I lost my dad. And at the end of the day, all that, it's literally like that. I'm not scared, but it does bring back traumatic experiences. And to me, for me, I think it was a turning point when my dad died. When he died, a lot of stuff changed in my life. A lot of priorities got rearranged automatically. Now, a lot of y'all may not believe God, but I do. And I don't care what you say. I think this was just a turning point that God was trying to show me a new direction, show me where I wanted to go in that light. A lot of people won't talk about it. A lot of people make up things, say, well, it's blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. But it showed me who was really there for me, and it showed me who was not there for me. And it helped me align, like, hey, give me perspective of what's going on. Because my dad died at 81. I'm 41. So I always look at it like, hey, how much time do you have left? So you can't be wasting it. You can't sit there and be worrying about the things that's not really important. And for me, I want to make my life, the rest of my life, important. Make it count. And not being on a selfish way, but making it count where it helps my family at the end of the day. Because at the end, it's all about your family. It's all about who's there for you. Now, you may have some crazy family going on, but whoever it is for you, that's what matters. And I just couldn't get past the fact, like I'm an entrepreneur as well too. I have a car business, I have an online teaching course, I have ebooks. I just couldn't get past the fact that if I was to retire, right? I see a lot of guys do this, and I'm in the military, if y'all don't know. I see a lot of guys who retire, they turn around and go right back to it. It's kind of like someone being in prison for a long time, and all they know is that. But then they gripe and complain and this and that. And to me, it's just like, I can't do that either. I hear a lot of people say, hey, man, you can get your benefits by doing this and doing that and all these other things or whatnot. And it's just like, yeah, you get your benefits, but I'm not trying to go work for someone else for another 20, 30 years. And I think that's a crap game. That's a crappy game to me. You did your time, but you don't have enough money to live off of. So I see a lot of guys live overseas, and nothing wrong with living overseas. But to me, I've been to Thailand, I've been to the Philippines, and you could make it work off your pension. You could make it work. Now, if you go back to the United States, it's not looking so good. That's why you want to have additional size. Excuse me. You want to have additional sides, meaning that when you do this thing, when you run your whole life, you want to have multiple streams of income. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me put this on mute too, because I don't like that either. I don't like being interrupted anymore. So, for me, doing this, I talked to God at work because I was saying, hey, these are some of the things I'm thinking about. Didn't go into detail all about it. I say, hey, some of these things that I think about, a lot of people think, oh, you won't make a lot of money. And some of these people make money. I knew about this guy up in Maryland who started doing a vending machine business. He started setting up vending machines, and people over there don't make a lot of money. And he basically told everyone the game plan. He said, I knew a bunch of people who didn't mind getting a vending machine in their shop. He bought the vending machine. He loaded up himself. He went to Costco, Sam's Club. He started off with one. Now he owns a region, so he has workers to help him load up his snack machine or whatnot. And he's making close to $1 million a year. But where some people think, well, I'm gonna work 20, 30 years for another company because of security. And to me, that's not security. I really don't think that's security at all. I think that's a sucker's game, to be honest with you. And I used to think that way, guys. I used to think, well, if I work another 20, 50 years, but you got to think about it. Like I just told you, my father died, right? I finish up my 5 years, I'll be at 46, 47 years old. So you tell me I got to work another 20, 30 years? I'd be 77 before I can enjoy it. And that's a sucker's game, man. And a lot of people realize that at the very end. They say, well, I've been played the wrong hand because we've been taught. But I'm going to tell you something. With this younger generation, they're catching heed to all this. They're catching heed to, like, hey, why am I working this type of crappy job, trading in my time for money? Why am I doing that? Why am I sitting here doing all these things that people are trying to tell me to do when I know I have a phone, I know how to go viral, and I know how to get paid? And I see 11-year-olds getting paid more than most of the people that's working a six-figure job. That's opening toys. That's opening toys online. I've been reading one good book that's about YouTube, how to run YouTube, how to start it. Because I was talking to a friend today, and she said that her ex-boyfriend, he did it in 2 years. He got 1 million views in 2 years. I said, how did he get that? Did he go video game viral? She said, no, he likes to do funny stuff, funny content. And I'm not saying you can't do funny content. I told her what I do. I talk about motivation. I talk about uplifting people. On the other channel, I do talk about car sharing, but Turo in particular, but I make sure I separate them. But for me, the whole underlining thing about this is that we need to find our happiness. I don't think you should be at a place that's not making you happy. I truly do not believe that you should be there because I see a lot of people on base, mental health issues. I mean, really, really bad, meaning that they on prescriptions. They going through anxiety attacks. I almost went on that thing. I almost went to a level where I started to feel depression. I felt anxiety. I still feel that sometimes. Like I have to do things that keeps me uplifting, positive. Like for instance, I just got finished doing the workout. I was in for like I'll say about 40, 45 minutes. I didn't work out last week, and I could tell the difference mentally, not physically, but mentally. That hey, these things don't feel right with me. So I had to tell myself, either you're gonna start hitting the bottle, which you don't want to do, trying to lose weight, or you need to start getting into meditation, or you need to start going into prayer, or whatever it may be to get your mind reset on the right direction because that stuff carries. I do believe that if we are walking around people with negative energy, that negative energy will attach itself to you, depending on who you are. For me, I can't be in a club too long because I feel funny, right? Not funny like haha, but funny as if I don't feel too good. I start feeling if I just like if I go to the gym or workout, I feel positive. I feel the energy in the room. And you may feel the same thing too. You ever have a boss that you really love come in and the whole room lights up happiness, and then you have another boss that's just an asshole, and then the whole energy drops. He didn't say nothing. Neither one of them say anything. It's just a aura. It's magnetic, right? And it could be magnetic on a positive matter. It could be magnetic on a negative matter. But the overall thing, guys, is that you don't want to be sitting there going through something that you know is hurting you, stressing you out. And a lot of people, especially in America, a lot of people stressed out because of the fucking bills. Excuse my language, but I'm just being honest with you about the whole bill situation about can't pay the house note, can't pay their bills, can't put food on the table. They got kids, they got holidays coming up. The kid want to get the Kung Fu grip toy, whatever it may be, right? We have to be able to address the issue in a room when it comes to mental health. When I say that, I'm not sitting there saying you got issue, because I tell you, I talk to a therapist. The thing is when we sit there and deny that we're going through things and making it seem like we're tough, nothing can affect us or anything like that, that's when it becomes a major issue. It becomes a major issue not just with you, but around the people that you love as well too. So we need to take that time and really focus on what we want in life. I look at it like this. I'm 41, again, 41. I look at it as if I only got another 40 years to live. 40 years to live. No man knows what time they post to leave this world, no man or woman. But if we are to look at it like this, you have so many seasons of winter, spring, summer, and fall. So many birthdays left. You have so many weekends left. What would you do if you know the clock was ticking? Because all of us got a clock. But if you knew that you was gonna die in a month or 6 months or a year from now, how would you change your life? What would be discarded? What would be discarded as far as like, hey, that's not so important right there. Family for me is important. That was the number one thing. It's like, hey, like someone asked me, hey, if they bump you up to another rank, would you stay past 20 years? I told them, right now, no. I'll be honest with you. And they say, well, everything. I said, I have thought about it. Only way I change this is God talks to me and say, I want you to stay in another X amount of years past that time. And I don't think that's the message. I really don't. I think it's really helping my family, being there for my family, being there to support them, making sure that they're taken care of, because we got other things to do, baby. We got other things to do. Just like a job or a friendship, things will come and go. And I know what I want. Like, I read the book every day. I read my book, I study. I want to change who I am a year from now. And I challenge you to do the same thing too. If you do not like what you see in the mirror, don't sit there blame anyone else. Don't sit there and blame because you're a different color or you're a different gender or anything like that. What you need to do is start looking at what you can control. Because we talked about this. There's things that you can control and there's things that you cannot control. Things you cannot control, okay, so be it. Things that you can control, hey, I want to put in more time studying. I want to read 2 books a month. I want to learn a course. I want to lose weight. I want to be able to create multiple streams of income. You have the capability to do that. You have the ability to change everything that's going on in your life if you choose to do so. And you might say, whatever, you're just saying it. Well, look at some of the people that came back from the war or whatnot that got their arms and limbs blown off. I've seen people, I'm watching a movie here, but I've seen people out here on base missing limbs, disabled, but they don't consider themselves disabled. They're in every damn running race or whatever you got going on. They're the most active person, and they're missing body parts. But yet, you got people who have 2 legs, 2 arms, hands, feet. You can't get them to, hey man, let's go to the gym today. Nah, man, I don't feel like where you can get the person who's got missing limbs who can do it. What's the difference? What's the difference? Wouldn't it be the other way around? The person who's missing a body part or whatever would not be wanting to go anywhere versus the person who has everything. It's all about the mindset. It's all about how we see things. It's how we take things on. And if we think bad things, those bad things can come true. That's what I hate. That's my problem. I tell you that right now. That's my problem right there. If I dwell on a problem, something that I can't control, I have to be aware of it. I have to be like, stop. I have to literally tell myself, stop. And you say, how do you do that? I say, okay, this is what I do. I'm either going to go to the gym, I'm going to be cooking some food, because those are my flow states: cooking, working out, doing my videos for YouTube. That's why you see me posting videos as often. I haven't been posting these videos for a couple of days now, but I always say I want to do a lot to make sure that y'all know that I'm doing this and keeping going forward. I also read the Bible. I also pray. I think the prayer part, because everyone's got their own thing. Prayer and meditation is the main thing that I go for, hands down. Prayer, meditation, because I can tell my subconscious, I can tell my conscious to the subconscious, hey, let that go, let it go, because if you don't let it go, for me, it's a physical issue happening to me. If I get stressed out, worry about stuff, I start cramping up. My stomach start messing up for real. Like my whole body locks up. So I have to deliberately do things like that. It may be different from you guys. Now you might say, well, why don't you drink and smoke? You can do that, but guess what? That's not going to really give you the positive outcome you want. First off, I can't drink all the time. Can't drink at work. And then smoking, of course, that's on you. You can get them health vapes. I have a health vape over here. You can't do that other thing. Some people pop pills. But one thing about pills, it alters your state of mind artificially. Meaning that if you got to take a Xanax, for example, because you're excited, you're anxious or whatever, yeah, you're going to feel good. You're going to be feeling loose and stuff, but that's a artificial altered state. Instead of going through that, right? Why can't we learn how to program our minds? Why can't we learn how to reprogram how we think about things that we see? You may see, damn, that's a cloud right there. It's gonna be raining today. Well, the other person might say, well, it's not gonna be too bad. It's a little hot today. We need that rain. It's all about how we turn on the switch and how we see things. Truly, we can get there. We can all get there, but it does require dedication. Not gonna say motivation, because motivation is just like the wind. The wind can blow that way, and the wind can blow that way. Dedication and discipline means that if the wind blows that way and I gotta go that way and it's blowing on me hard, I gotta still go. I gotta go. I gotta keep going. I can't let anyone stop me. If that means, for example, if you know that you want to create a business and you can't find time, you gotta make that time. It's something that I learned from Dr. Myron Golden, where it's just like, hey, he cut all the entertainment out. Like if he wanted to be where he wanted to be at now, he had to cut all of the entertainment out, meaning that he didn't watch no football games, he didn't watch no basketball games, he didn't watch no movies. He said they didn't even have cable TV, from what I understand, in the house. He was just like how my dad was. Like they had no cable TV to get where he's at. Now people will be like, man, I want to be like that. Do you? Do you? Because what if he sat there and tell you, okay, in order for you to be like this for 1 year, you can't have no Netflix, you can't have no Amazon Prime, no Showtime, no Tubi, you can't go no football games. Actually, we're gonna take the TV out. Only thing, you're gonna have these books to study. You need to be reading about 3 or 4 books a month. You're gonna go to seminars. You be freaking out. Y'all can't do that. This is crazy. Blah blah blah. You say, when you get to work out? No, some people wouldn't be able to handle it. It's like boot camp. Mentally condition yourself for boot camp. Where when you go to boot camp, they take away the phone. They take away all little nice and comfy things that you have. So you're not gonna be watching Netflix on your phone. You're not gonna be messing with the tablet, whatnot. If you own a computer, you're doing something for official business only. Some people are like, I ain't doing this. Y'all are taking women free. I have people say that to me. I don't want this. I'm a man. I'm a woman. Okay, you your own man. You your own woman. Okay, if you make that determination, you say I do what I want to do. Then okay, so you don't have to go to work. You're saying. Now for me, I do it for I do it because I kept a promise to my dad before he died. It's your excuse. Hey, you going to work? They tell you what time you gotta go into work. They tell you what time you can leave. You have to get permission on taking vacation. If you don't pay those bills, you're gonna answer to someone. So don't play that game. And some people get that ego. So guys, that's my rant for right now. I gave you about 20 minutes. Let me know what your thoughts in below. I hope that this video does go viral. I just wanted to make sure that I get the message out to you that I'm alive and whatnot. I might do another one in a couple of days, and I will try to keep pushing for these 1 minute videos. But y'all gotta look at them. That tells me everything. When I'm looking at what I'm posting, and people ain't catching on to it, I say, okay, then either I don't think it's YouTube changing the algorithm. It's just the people like I don't want to listen to them. So y'all gotta let me know. All right, guys, I'm getting off of here because I got to get ready. My friend wants to go out in about an hour. I need to shower up and get ready to go. I'll talk to you later, guys. You take care. Peace out.